You guys ready for nuclear summer? Turns out Netanyahu was right this whole time. He was like, Iran's gonna bomb us. And look at what's happening. He's like, Iran's gonna bomb us. And we're like, what are you talking about? He's like, Iran's gonna bomb us. We're like, no, come on. He's like, Iran's gonna bomb us. And then all he had to do was bomb them first. Preemptive self-defense. People are saying like, wait a second, if Iran was gonna bomb you, why would you bomb them first? That's not self-defense, that's an attack. Yes, if time moves forward. That's the paradigm that you're operating in. Israel attacked Iran last Thursday. They called it Operation Rising Lion. I think a better name would be Operation Aggressive Pussy. But Operation Rising Lion, that's what Scar called it when he killed Mufasa in The Lion King. You're like, no, Sammy, he pushed Mufasa off a cliff. That was Falling Lion. Okay, if time was in reverse. Okay. Of course, Israel kindly offered us an invitation to join in the war against Iran. But of course, the United States declined because we're too busy orchestrating the whole war in the first place. Yeah, if you want proof, this is a real thing, I saw it on the internet. The night Israel attacked Iran, there was a spike in pizza sales right next to the Pentagon. And apparently there's an app that tracks that, and they've measured that that happens every time some giant military operation happens that the United States claims not to be involved with. But apparently the Pentagon staff is pulling all-nighters, ordering from every pizza spot imaginable. Which kind of makes sense, right? Because the US government just wants a pizza of the Middle East. You know what I mean?
Great set. What a great comedian, honestly. He's right when he says the United States is definitely evolved.
The war in the Middle East is just on the internet. Every dude out there on both sides was wearing GoPros the entire time. We watched like 3 hours of the war in Iraq. And after the first hour, I found myself starting to cheer. Not cheer, but like, I felt like I could relate more to the monkey bars guys. You know what I mean? They were a little more my speed. You ever wonder how you would do out there? Watch those guys. Those are just normal dudes. Second shots are fired. There's no game plan. Everyone's, no, very relatable. Guns jamming. Try to fire a rocket, it goes straight fucking backwards. They look like me trying to fire a gun. Their feet move when they shoot. Very relatable. They also never won. They would blow up like one truck every 5 months. You could hear it in their voice. Someone would blow up, they'd be like, oh! Yeah, dude, that's a human reaction. That's relatable. That's what I would do if I saw a fucking explosion. I'd go, oh! That's human. You ever watch us kill people? I can't relate to that at all. There's some Black Hawk helicopter with night vision, mows down like 40 people. Pilot gets on, he just goes, clear. Just flies away. It's like, yo, that's a psycho. That guy didn't give a f about that.
Oh, Shane Gillis is absolutely amazing. I think we all can relate to not killing anybody.
Hey man, do you know there's a new war?
What? Where?
My country, bro.
What?
Yeah, light versus dark.
Oh, nice. A race war?
What? No, light versus dark as in there's a good side and a bad side.
So race war.
Oh my god. Well, I'm really sorry about that, man. Civil wars suck. No, it's not a civil war. This would be World War III.
What?
Yeah, the first one was a Germany one, and then the second one was also the Germany one. Wait, no. Why is it a world war if it's just the United States?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Come on.
No, what the fuck do you mean? Come on, you do the exact same shit with your sports teams too. Like, why do you call your basketball and baseball and football team world champions when all they do is win against other U.S. teams?
To be fair, there's also usually a Canadian
Whose
team.
side are you on?
I don't know, it's hard to tell. We're all wearing the same shirt.
Well, if the U.S. had a war with ourselves, it'd probably be one for the ages. And as for our athletes being world champions, if you put them up against athletes from other countries, they're gonna fucking win.
Oh, okay. According to what? Where's the proof?
Oh, what a great comedian. All jokes, he makes super comedy skits.
Gone mad, Kanye's a lunatic, we got a Down syndrome Victoria's Secret model, I don't know what's going on there. I think we might be in World War III. Who the hell knows? I'm not too worried about World War III. You know, we got Biden at the helm, I trust him, you know, he's, yeah.
Oh my god, thank god Biden is gone.
He's with it, you know, he's got military experience, he was actually in the Civil War. I don't know if you knew that. Oh yeah. And Putin's scary, you know. Putin's bald, he's 5'7", he knows jujitsu, he's like Russian Joe Rogan, you know what I mean? Yeah. Except he didn't apologize for his N-words, but anyway. Yeah, he made business, that guy. Yeah, 5'7". You don't want to fuck with a short guy. Those guys are angry, they're motivated, you know, and he's never going to apologize. He's not going to be the bigger man. But I just learned from the other comics that the Ukraine president was an ex-comedian. That's good. That's what you want in a war. Comedians are fucking scary. We're not scared of death. You know, look, half of us died prematurely, OD. You know, alcohol abuse, suicide. Bring it on. He's not scared. I mean, what would strike more fear in other countries if we had the president, Cat Williams? How terrifying would that be? You know, CNN's like, oh my God, the president, Cat Williams, just bombed Bosnia. What are you doing? Man, I need some fucking material.
I would love to have a comedian as president in America.
I don't fuck with helicopters, dude. You ever been on a helicopter, dude? Did you like it? Where'd you go? Where was it? Iraq. Oh, like, go. Oh, shit. Whoops, I didn't. He just goes. Why did I do that? That's what I'm talking about. I would do that on a date. She's like, I used to work in the military. I'd be like, oh, go.
Just look at him laughing at his own joke.
Oh, man.
That was good.
I'm still gonna finish this joke, but hang in there for me, alright? I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, that was insane.
Helicopters are so cool.
If you had to fight in any war, which war would you pick to fight in? Oh, that's a no-brainer. The Revolutionary War. Easy to get behind patriotic cause, the battles were relatively organized, and the enemy wore bright uniforms, so they were stupidly easy to spot. See, for me, I'd be tempted to go with the Civil War, because the stakes were so high, there were so many, like, famous mythic figures involved, and also I'd be fighting for a noble cause. When you say fighting for a noble cause, you're talking about fighting for the North, right? Yeah, obviously. Who do you think I am?
Obviously,
hey, I
of
was just checking.
course.
You can't be too sure these days. But anyway, the problem with the Civil War is the fatalities were so high, and even if you live, they were like amputating limbs left and right for basically no reason, so I might go World War II. Look, World War II would be nice because you're fighting a truly evil enemy and the old little mustache man, but on the flip side, you could also just end up fighting Italians, which doesn't really have the same oomph, and also I'm pretty sure most of the high fatalities were due to disease, so if you did go down, it's not like you'd be going down in a blaze of glory. Oh, in that case, I think I would choose to fight in Vietnam. Are you serious? Oh, fuck, no, I was just messing with you, don't worry. In all seriousness, I would go with the War of 1812. Final answer. What even happened in the War of 1812? Not a whole lot. It's totally my speed. I like your logic there. Hey, aside from Vietnam, what's the war you would least like to fight in? Oh, probably just whatever war we're in now. Are we even in a war now? That's the thing. I genuinely have no idea. Like, it kind of feels like we are, but it also kind of feels like we aren't. Do you know what I mean? I know exactly what you mean.
Of course, we are in a war, in a cyber war, in a culture war, and in a phantom war as well.
Is war still legal in 2024? Can you explain that to me? I mean, as a comedian, I can't call a fat anymore. I'm not allowed to do that, but it's still socially acceptable to shoot a missile in the general direction of somebody you're upset with. Dude, there was like kids over there. This is my favorite response. Well, you know, they're using kids as human shields. Well, you got to work around that. Jesus Christ, if I'm mad at my neighbor and I want to beat the out of him, but he's holding a baby, I wouldn't come in and try to punch him through the baby. Yeah, you go in, you know, you throw a hook, you sweep the legs. You do it on the lawn so the baby bounces off the grass, all right? There's rules to this.
I don't know why, Bill Burr. I've seen to switch side recently, but I still love his comedy.
We show
why don't people like him?
I wonder.
Why won't they just let them? Why won't they just let them?
What? Man, the Israel versus Palestine stuff's really ripping off a lot of masks these days, huh? People are really coming out of the woodwork. People are really showing their true selves with this Israel versus Palestine stuff. I'm super glad I don't care about any of it. I'm more in a sort of buying cars phase of my life, where I don't have to worry about some desert people squabbling over some rocks, the worst land possible, the most boring, worst, cursed hellscape land available that you shouldn't even. What are you living there for? Because it's nice. Off.
We got Gerard.
It's our land. It is our land. We have lived here for thousands of years. Off. It's land. It's like dirt.
It's dirt.
That's like if I was beefing with you over the back lot of a place in like Cranston. Chris, that's my job lot, Ocean State job lot. This Ocean State job lot is where we make our stand.
We get Gerard DeWalter with
losers. Honestly, they're honestly,
Honestly, how about this? This is going to get me in hot water, but how about this? Losers. Ooh. Dirty land. I almost said, I'm not going to say dirty people, but Chris.
Dirty land, one word.
Dirty land? Go fight over some used furniture at the side of the road that says free on it. Holy stupid man, stupid.
Oh man,
violence.
I just love his take.
Awful.
Sam,
you don't want to be associated
for
with.
you.
Want to joke about that.
Great
Terrible
comedian.
thing.
And I totally agree with him. We should not fighting over land. It's just a pile of dirt. We should not go to war for this kind of shit. Completely stupid.
And you, my man, what do you do?
I'm an investigator.
You're an investigator? What kind? Like for the police?
Like war crimes.
You're a war crimes... Is that true? Is that true? Oh my God. Jeez, we really went up a notch, didn't we? What are you working on at the moment? What's your...
Ukraine.
Ukraine. You're working on investigating war crimes in Ukraine. Fuck me, man. I thought when you said infrastructure, it was like going to kill the energy, but fuck. And are you from the UK?
No.
No, where are you from?
From Israel.
You're from Israel? Great.
What?
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Of all the places you could have said, you're a war crimes investigator from Israel looking at Ukraine.
Wow, that's wild.
I think the call may be coming from inside the house.
Now, there's a lot of people in the Trump administration who they always sneak in these neoconservatives, by the way, or neoliberals. It doesn't matter. What we mean by that is people that love going to war all the time. There's never a war they don't like. They like Ukraine. They like Israel, Gaza. They like Syria. They liked Iraq. They liked Afghanistan. They liked Libya. And they'll like Yemen. There's nothing they don't like. There's not one war a lot of these people don't like. I just want one. I just want one of them to go, well, that one I don't think is good. Every war on the table with these people is great. Yeah. Everybody we're supporting is of unimpeachable integrity and the greatest people ever. Everybody that we're opposing is an irrational monster who cannot be negotiated with. We are just trying to help a people live in a more democratic way against a Hitlerian figure who's impervious to reason. This is every conflict that I have ever witnessed my entire life since I became conscious.
Me too, Tim Dillon, one of the greatest right now. What a voice of reason right there. They all love war, and we all know why, because they make them a ton of money.
POV, Gen Z and Millennials in World War III.
Yeah, I have a question. Does this concentration camp have almond milk?
I know those people are, but are the rockets biodegradable? It's like...
Yes, I forgot to shoot the terrorist, but I was having a mental health day.
Oh, I'm conscripted to the army. I'm quite quitting.
Yeah, bro. Jono died yesterday. You cannot 360 no-scope in real life.
Are you an ally?
I don't think combat's for me, so here's an Instagram infographic I prepared.
Day in the life of a World War III soldier. So I start my day at 3 a.m. when I wake up screaming from all the PTSD, and then I put my uniform on, and as you can see, there's a blood stain from the civilian I killed yesterday.
That's Gen Z in a nutshell for you. Wow, completely ridiculous.
We're just texting war plans now? I'm sorry, we're just gonna be casual about war? I don't know about you. I don't want my existence hinging on another country's head of security correctly sending a thumbs up in a text chain. Have you ever sent the wrong emoji? I know I have. And now my mom thinks I like eggplants.
That's funny.
To start a war used to be art. Do you remember what used to go into starting a war? The general of an army would have to sit down on an old wooden whiskey barrel with a feather and parchment, and he would scribe in ink with flowery cursive letters and seal it with hot wax and an official signet before handing it to his trustiest of soldiers, who was instructed to ride horsebound through the night and to not stop until he hit beach, where he was met with another general who would snatch the letter and ruffle his mustache as he read the words, "Ready thy battleships, brethren, for at night a storm of red hue will paint the blood of the midnight sky of our enemies, and then we would go to war."
Great.
Now we're just Habat Yemen, LOL.
Drew Lynch, what a great comedian right there. And I agree. Wow used to be different.
India and Pakistan are at war. You thought the rivalry between Uber and taxis were bad. I think they underestimated Pakistan because they flew like all of their mega jets, like the best pilots in the country. They've all got 5 stars on Uber. Flew into Pakistan and they all got shot down, right? Pakistan took them all out. Now Pakistan has air control over the battle, right? So they've now flown over New Delhi and have poisoned the holy river that goes through New Delhi with toxic sludge, and then they dropped like a dirty bomb over Mumbai, and now the air is poisonous to breathe. Unfortunately, no one in India noticed.
Oh, that's a good joke. I love it.
Like, fuck, I thought we got attacked. Everything seems normal. I'm glad these are going down well because I was stressed writing them.
Yeah, I'm Chinese, man. One thing I hate people say, people will be like, oh my God, there's going to be World War III with China. America's going to go to war, man. There's going to be World War III. Let me tell you something. America, we're not going to war with anybody. America's not going to war with anyone ever again, just because you realize the people who would fight in that war are Gen Z and Millennials. You think there's any way we're going to go to war? There's no way. We'd be like, actually, I can't go to war today. I have social anxiety, and my therapist says shooting people is actually not good for my mental psyche. And if I made eye contact with a dying guy, it'd be so awkward. It'd be super awkward. Like, that's what happened. People used to go to war, and now this generation can't handle hearing the word moist. How did that happen? How did that happen? Oh my God, you said moist. I can't even. I'll be honest, though. If I got drafted to go to war, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go. You might be like, what are you, a coward? Yes. They're going to send you to prison. They're going to send me to a fortified building away from the battlefield. Oh, no. How terrible. All my friends are there. Free meals. God, no. Dude, if there's a war going on outside, I have no problem becoming the biggest guy's bitch in prison. Just like, protect me, Ramon. I don't give a fuck.
What? Oh, man, I agree. We are getting way too comfortable and raising the weakest generation ever. Wow. We have to do something about it.
No way. We are the good guys? Yes, let's do the war. Let's do the war. We've never gotten to be an ally before. This is amazing. Yeah, and believe it or not, we have not fought in a one-front war in 100+ years. This is amazing. Honestly, I mean, war is not that great or anything, but it feels really nice. My grandfather's ghost can finally go to rest in peace after the things he's done, because now we are the good guys. I mean, we are still fighting the Russians, but I mean, honestly, of all the different world wars, fighting the Russians was actually the easiest part. And what's a good time? No, Poland, don't worry about it. Yes, we will be bringing tanks into Poland, through Poland, if that is necessary, but don't worry. We swear we won't be staying there. Anyway, we know a lot about the world wars, but we're just excited to be on this side of it, being an ally, so to say. Honestly, not having to worry about the two fronts, I'm beyond wonderful. That's all I can say. This is going to be so much fun.
Oh man, this guy's pretty good. That was pretty accurate in my opinion. Wow.
American Iranian concerto.
What?
There you go. If you want to download this music, it's on CNN.
Oh man, that was good.
I'm very afraid of Third World War because of its pronunciation. Third World War, please don't start. World War. The Great War was the great name of the war, right? Call it the Great War 2 or
Man,
something.
this guy's funny. The Third World War, the Third World War. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Click right there to watch the next one, and I will see you there. Bye bye.